The today's session is Smart Energy Efficient Dehumidifiers Industry 4 Ready. There are four words which I would like all of you to keep in mind. That is, the first word is smart, and the second word is energy efficient. Third is dehumidification, and the fourth one is Industry 4.0. Our whole seminar about these four exciting words, which is actually a revolution in the industry of dehumidification. Ladies and gentlemen, uh, technology movement and the industrial revolutions. I would say that the desire of human beings to become alpha species on Earth actually has forced him to develop himself, and therefore, from very old days, the innovation, research, and development, modernization rather, was happening right from the use of stones to have fires and the invention of the wheel, which actually changed the life at that time. However, the first industrial revolution, major industrial revolution, I would say, was started in late 18th century in Britain. The first industrial revolution actually helped in mechanization through water power and steam power. And since then, finished goods were built with machines rather than painstakingly produced by hands. Second industrial revolution, once it comes, when it came a century later, the second industrial revolution introduced assembly lines and the use of oil, gas, and electric power. These new power sources, along with more advanced communication via telephone and telegraph, uh, brought mass production and some degree of automation to manufacturing processes. I would say third revolution was wherein most of us we have seen that happening before our eyes. The third industrial revolution, which began in middle of 20th century, added computers, advanced telecommunication, and data analysis to manufacturing processes. The digitization of factories began by embedding programmable logic controllers into machinery that had helped automate some processes and collect shared data. The excitement comes here. That's the fourth industrial revolution. I would request my colleague to change the slide to go next slide. The fourth industrial revolution, which is actually wherein we are now in the fourth, industrial revolution, which is referred as one of the word of theme word of this seminar called Industry 4.0. What that means? That means that there is an increasing automation and the employment of smart factories, which is well informed by the data to produce goods more efficiently and productively. Industry 4 is a revolution, the way companies manufacture, improve, and distribute their products, and that has been the driving force for Bry-Air to create a product which is related with dehumidification, and which can serve our customers better. Actually, today companies are accelerating their Industry 4.0 journey across product lines, keeping in mind the performance diagnostics, operational strategy, and artificial intelligence solutions to deliver new products faster. Since I come from doctorate in organizational behavior, so these days there is on a lighter side. These days people are saying talking much about artificial intelligence, and there is a WhatsApp forward keep moving here that organization's next challenge is as to how to deal with artificial intelligence and natural stupidity. So keep that was just for a lighter moment, but this is serious development happening all around the industry, wherein people are focusing on improved productivity, cost saving across manufacturing processes by developing smart factories. Now, once it comes to smart, it's an acronym of, as we all are aware of, specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic and timely. So, this smart word, how do we create in a machine? That is what Bry-Air has come up with. Bry-Air has mingled up these new technologies with smart concept, Industry 4 ready product to dehumidification. And that is what the excitement for the industry is going to be today, which is going to revolutionize the dehumidification industry. Next slide. I would say now let us understand as to how this can apply to dehumidifiers. Basically, all dehumidifiers are designed to meet peak load conditions, but most applications have considerable off-peak hours throughout the years. What does that mean? That means the machine is running on maximum capacity all the time without having the need of that. What does that mean? That means that you are consuming more energy. That means that while the room conditions are to be maintained, remains more or less constant, the environment changes. That means if once you are sucking in fresh air, the humidity levels are itself are low. So the machine has to be acting, keeping in view the outside environment in focus. This is the dynamic situation and needs a dynamic system with robust algorithms to have real-time measurement of environment conditions and controls thereof. And that is where the excitement in dehumidification industry is the product which we have come up with, which we would show in the next slide. Ladies and gentlemen, the future is here. That is our Bry-Air Super Bry Smart Series BBS Dehumidifiers embedded with patented Bry-Smart and Bry-Therm technologies. I would request my colleague to please start the video, which will give you more information.
Hi, I'm an air engineer from Bry-Air. Today I'm going to introduce you to an energy smart series of desiccant dehumidifiers from Bry-Air. This Super Bry-Smart series of dehumidifiers is a revolutionary product that can bring down your energy consumption by up to 48% annually while maintaining the consistent environmental conditions with increased productivity due to less downtime. Let us first understand how does a standard dehumidifier work. A typical rotary desiccant dehumidifier works on following fixed parameters: the fixed rotational speed, fixed process airflow, fixed reactivation airflow, and variable reactivation heat input. But how does the Super Bry-Smart desiccant dehumidifier save such an immense energy? With less demand or moisture load, the Bry-Smart brain automatically starts bypassing the process airflow around the wheel. The BBS brain reduces process airflow across the wheel, which correspondingly requires lesser reactivation airflow. However, it still maintains the room conditions as required by the process. It adjusts the reactivation airflow by changing the fan speed with the help of variable frequency drive. The brain resends the signals to further optimize the power consumption by readjusting and reoptimizing the rotor speed as per the new operating conditions. From where the Super Bry-Smart's brain takes the input. The Super Bry-Smart brain takes inputs from various sensors placed all over the dehumidifiers to control the output variables like ambient temperature, ambient humidity, space temperature, space humidity, unit inlet temperature, unit outlet temperature, react inlet temperature, react discharge temperature, process airflow, and react airflow. The BBS brain analyzes these inputs and control the output variables. Process airflow through rotor, react airflow, react heat input, and rotor speed. A perfect example of artificial intelligence applied to desiccant dehumidification. By continually readjusting all the parameters on a dynamic basis, With constantly changing internal loads and external environmental conditions, the BBS brain provides dynamic specific performance, which is unbeatable in the industry today. The dynamic specific performance means the amount of energy consumed for every kilogram of moisture removed. The standard dehumidifiers are designed to handle peak load conditions that exist only a fraction of the operating time in most geographical locations, whereas the room conditions required inside and the environment outside keep varying. Hence, it results in wasted energy and higher production cost. Bry-Air technology adds to the controls of the dehumidifier with the help of additional sensors placed on process and reactivation sector of the rotor to control the rotor speed, which achieve extra 4% energy savings. Super Bry Smart Dehumidifier has incorporated Bry-Air high performance rotor that delivers additional energy savings up to 20% with its special geometry and chemistry. It directly adds to the bottom line. Super Bry Smart comes with an optional feature, Bry-Air Prognose, the technology for predictive maintenance. Unlike the past, when maintenance was done only when a failure is detected, unlike the present, where maintenance is done on the prescription calendar or runtime hours. Bry-Air Prognose diagnoses and predicts the various component failures and its maintenance needs and pre-alerts the user, which will help in preventive maintenance and reducing downtime, a futuristic way of maintenance based on known conditions. The Super Bry Smart also comes with a touchscreen panel for smooth operation and control. It shows the graphical charts of the actual and set point of supply air, process air temperature, reactivation air temperature, energy consumption, and much more. Super Bry Smart Dehumidifier can be remotely monitored and controlled with the help of any Android or iOS devices. It can be switched on and off as well as activate fault warning alarm from a distant location. It continuously tracks and shows easy-to-read charts like filter clogging, power quality, motor condition, energy consumption, and more. This energy-saving dehumidifier is available in wide range from 2000 cmH to 25,000 cmH. Super Bry Smart process works for most applications like pharmaceuticals, food, power, and more. Moreover, results in the lowest cost of ownership. To maximize your return on investment, install Bry Smart Dehumidifier and contact me at www.bryair.com or write at bryairmarketing@power.com. It is a Power Group company where innovation is life.
Gentlemen, I hope that the product would have created a lot of excitement in your mind as to how you can save 48% of energy. I'm requesting my colleague now, Mr. Sushil, to take you through to the specific of this product and one of the case study where we will talk about the payback period, which is even much more exciting for any businessman who would save money every day, every hour, every minute. Over to you, Sushil, now.
Thanks, Vijay. Thanks for giving such a good perspective and talking about the industrial revolution, which has happened over a long time in the past. And in present, we are seeing a lot of technologies are coming in existence at such a faster pace. It become very difficult for industry to match that pace in their current manufacturing practices. And this product is one of the good example how Bry-Air and Power Group is aligning all his product line with the current need of customers and how we are ready an organization for the future products or future technologies which are coming in the existence. So friends, I hope the video which I ran earlier gives a broader idea about this product, that is Bright Smart series, and we call it as a BBS series of dehumidifiers. I'm going to talk about the few technologies which we have incorporated in this product. So they are giving a lot of advantages while these machines are under operation. or as a user, when you are using these machines, so what advantages you are going to get out of this? So that it should be a win-win situation, both as a manufacturer to us, as a service provider to us, and as a user to you and your organization. So these are the major technologies which we have incorporated in these machines. That is very well connected with the Industry 4.0 concept. The first technology that is smart. That technology actually helping us to deliver up to 48% energy savings. That is by optimizing the dehumidifier performance and by aligning the machine load with the moisture load available in the process inlet conditions. So this Bry-Smart is actually act as a heart of the machine, or you can say it is an artificial intelligence of the machines that acts and take decisions independently on the basis of the data which is getting from the different interfaces around the machine, and accordingly it gives output signals to the various control mechanisms so that they can realign their different controllable parameters to match the real-time load conditions. The next technology is Bry-Thumb technology that is helping to get a lot of data from the various interfaces and combining that data into input along with the Bry-Smart technology. So these two technologies working together in sync so that a lot of real-time situations can be created within the machine. Then the third is the rotor. Rotor is a very important part of the dehumidifier, and in this machine we are using a fourth generation advanced rotor technology, which is not used by any other machines right now, and that is giving a lot of benefit, while the moisture removal is much more and higher than our standard dehumidifiers which are operational in the market. By the combination of Bry-Smart technology, Bry-Thumb technology, and the generation for rotors, this machine is able to deliver a dynamic specific performance that you have seen in the video also. And whatever load conditions are present in the process inlet air, accordingly, machine decides the loads, and the machine is using only that load which is required at that point of time. So we are not wasting any energy. In fact, we are optimizing energy as per the requirement of the conditions present in the process air at that particular point of time. And that is how this machine becomes smart and intelligent. Then another feature which we have added, and that is very, very important in line with the current maintenance requirements of all industries, whether machine can tell by itself when the maintenance is required. So we have incorporated the predictive failure and maintenance modes in that machine, which will help to the user to understand the component failures, for example, heater, drivers, or switchgears. So you can actually see the real-time conditions of those machines, how they are performing, and then you can predict their expected failures in future also. So that is how you can plan your maintenance schedules also. So from a predictive maintenance, or from a unplanned downtime, you can move to a planned downtime, those situations also. And as you all know, the dehumidifier is a very important machine. If dehumidifier is not working, then the entire process area will not be operational. So it becomes a very critical part of the entire manufacturing process. But how all these technologies are together working and giving the ultimate benefits to you as a customer, as a user, and to the organization who has invested money in this machine. So as per our test results and our data captured by our research and development teams, we observe that these machines are giving up to 48% energy savings. Of course, it is subjected to various conditions, operating conditions, That energy saving is in turn helping us in a faster ROIs, return on investments, that reduces the cost of ownership. And ultimately, you will get a rigid, ruggedness machine with longer life, and it's a very good aesthetically designed machine also. You might have seen it in the picture which I have shown to you a few moments back. Apart from that, these technologies, there are certain inbuilt features which comes in the machine. I would like to highlight those features also quickly. There is no top-up heater required in this machine. Generally, all standard dehumidifiers require a top-up heater. This machine does a real-time energy optimizations. You might have seen there are so many variable parameters controlled by these machines that creates a real-time optimization of energy. We have created a special algorithms. So that is where the artificial intelligence plays a very important role to modulate the rotor speed, reactivating airflow, and temperature and process bypass. These three modulation plays a very important role in this machine. This machine is having RS-232 and RS-485 communication ports, comes with the Ethernet port, 7-inch color touch panel, backnet and modus communication portals, and machine also have a remote start and stop facilities. So I will come in the next slide and talk about how that remote functions works for these particular machines. And of course, a remote fault warning output function is also available in these machines. Certain standard features, which is part of these machines. So it creates a wide database also, because the database is very important nowadays. Then you can do a lot of analysis. You can understand well your systems and processes in your machines. So it captures process inlet, process outlet, reactivation inlet, reactivation outlet temperatures, RH, dew point, relative pressures, and all these data are stored and can be taken out from a USB pen drive, and that data can be converted in an MS Excel format for further analysis. There is an intelligent restart option is available in these machines. So if there is any sudden power failure, so machine will automatically get started when power will come back. So there is no need somebody to go specifically to restart the machine. And that acts as a safety feature also. We have provided a programmable security codes so that the right and authorized person should only handle the machine. That eliminates a lot of errors, because only the right, competent, knowledgeable operator can handle and can do the modifications as required. We have provided a real-time clock and calendar also. There are power backup settings are available in that. And analog output options are available for thyristor, steam valves, pre-coil, post-coils. All these things are included in a standard scope of the machines. So you see, we are providing a lot of options, a lot of automations, a lot of possibilities in the machines, right? And the combination of these all standard features and the key features which I shared in my previous slides, giving us a lot of flexibility while machine is under operation. As shared initially also, this is a patented machine at a different countries like US, South Africa, Australia, South Korea, Canada, Mexico, China. All these patent numbers are mentioned here. And this is a technology which is available in this Bry-Smart series only. This is one of the US patent applications which I have shared, screenshot I have shared here just for your knowledge. And this slide tells about how the remote connectivity works for these machines. For an example, if machine is installed in India, so you can see the entire output with certain input interfaces on your Android or iOS enabled device in Brazil also. And you can operate machine from remote location also. So that connectivity is available for these kind of machines. So it hardly matters where is your operation rooms and where is your plant. You can very well connect it with your machines all 24/7. You can see all output parameters in your Android-based devices or iOS-based devices. This is how this connectivity happens. And this machine comes with one Android or iOS-based device also. I will quickly take you through the working of the machines, although you have already gone through the video that explained in a much better way. But here I thought I can take a quick overview on that so that we can summarize our discussions on this machine also. So in these machines, if you see the software part, it is divided into two parts. The first set all the input which machine is getting from a different points. There are so many sensors and modulation is happening at a various interfaces of the machine. So like the ambient temperature, ambient humidity, space temperature, humidity, then inlet temperatures, then react inlet temperature, discharge temperature, process airflows, react airflows. All these inputs through the sensors are going in a central command center, which is the control algorithm. This is actually the artificial intelligence created for this machine. On the basis of all these input parameters, which is coming from the various point of the machine to the central command, the central control algorithm, that gives the final command to the various variables, the controlled variables, like process airflow, that is A, reactor airflow, that is B, react heat input, that is C, purge loop airflow, and purge airflow. That is optional, that is not by standard given in the all machines. So as I explained in you earlier slide, that this machine works on the basis of certain control strategy and control algorithms by modulating react airflow and heat source on real-time basis. And that gives us a great opportunity for energy savings. In this machine, we optimize the rotor wheel speed also. We have seen that in the video also. And that is on the basis of the real-time load available in the process inlet air. And that all is done by automatically with the help of artificial intelligence that we have inbuilt within the machine. And that optimize all conditions for minimum energy requirements on real-time basis. And that is based on the theoretical calculation and empirical data. I'm not going in detail in all these parameters because this is the area where I request if you really see a value and benefit out of this machine, please call your Bry-Air representative, then he will come and discuss in detail on these all these aspects. Then another technology which I shared in the first sheet, if I go back to my first sheet which I presented you, there I shared all technologies which we are talking about, Bry-Smart, Bry-Thumb, and then the rotor and the dynamic specific performance. I will talk about Bry-Thumb in 2 and 3 slides. What we do actually in Bry-Thumb technology. So again, this is a patented technology filed by the Bry-Air. This technology basically adding a lot of controls in dehumidifier with the help of additional sensors. And these measurements done at a process inlet, reactivation inlet, the temperature of air leaving process sector, the temperature of air leaving reactivation center, the temperature of air leaving reactivation sector of wheel just before it, rotating to the process sector. And on the basis of all these data, which is captured by the Bry-Air technology, we are controlling the rotor speeds, reactivation fan speed, and reactivation air heater. So what actually we are trying to do by controlling these three parameters? We are adjusting these three variable parameters in line with the moisture load available in the air. So if load is less, the requirement is less. The load requirement is less. If moisture load is higher in the air, automatically the load on the machine will also increases. And typically, if you see in any area, and widely the data is available on a public forums also, the load is not constant throughout the year. It varies from time to time, which period of the year we are looking for the data. So we experience the high moisture load in the rainy seasons, whereas a very low moisture load in a low temperature situation, that is basically the cold time, the winter time. So these sensor actually sense all these conditions and then accordingly tells the rotor, reactivation fan speed and reactivation's air heater what temperature, what speed they should run, so that we can deliver the same process outlet in the room at it is required throughout the year, the condition for which this machine is designed. So that is the basic functions we do with the help of this technology. On the basis of previous discussions and our experiences, we have tried to create a payback calculator for our customers. Because whatever we are talking and we are doing, it should reflect in terms of numbers also, then only it makes a sense. So this is one case study which we have recently prepared. This is a real-time case. We are working for a customer in Ahmedabad in India. So we have taken city data of Ahmedabad, and city data of Ahmedabad means we have taken the bin data throughout the year. How many hours, how much moisture load is available in that particular locations, because then only we can actually calculate the real-time load requirement for the machine. So these savings we have done in the INR. So please do not get confused with the dollars and your local currencies. And we have compared the two machine models. What is the difference in the initial cost of buying, and how many hours in a year that machine will be operational at client site, and which utilities they are using. Either it's an electricity based, it's a steam based, or it's a tonnage. It's a chill coil they are using. If you see in this case, there is a difference of 4 lakhs. There is a difference of 4 lakhs INR in the initial cost of procurement. And if you see the energy savings on 3 parameters, the first parameters is the energy savings in terms of the kilowatt hour. So we have tried to predict the unit could be consumed by the machine in the entire year. And second saving is on the base of tonnage, because we have enhanced the performance of the entire machine. So the overall tonnage requirement for the chilling will be reduced. And second, we have tried to interpret in terms of the carbon credit savings or gain. So if your organization are having certain targets on carbon credit gain, so we can do those calculations also. So in this entire machine, after doing all these calculations, the extra cost or extra money which is paid by you on this machine could be recovered within a period of 1.1 months. It's not a huge time. Or even if you consider that somebody is giving you a machine on a free of cost basis, and if I am charging you in X amount, here it is coming 36 lakhs. So this entire money, the ROI is coming within a period of 21 months. So you will recover the entire money within the 21 months of the operation of these machines. After 21 month, 26 month onwards, this machine will actually start generating money or saving money for you, for your company. That's the long-term advantage. Typically in India, I have an experience that people take a life period for a humidifying machine between 10 years to 15 years. I'm not sure about other countries, but you can just imagine within a span of 2 years, this machine will recover the entire money which you have invested to procure it. And for next 8 years to next 12 years, this machine will actually save money for the company rather than become an expenses, it's become a saving for the entire organization.
We thank you once again to everybody who had been part of this knowledgeful and exciting seminar. Look forward to see you soon with more products and improved